It's Irish whiskey, but with a Caribbean twist. Stay tuned to find out my thoughts on the Bushmills' newest release, the Caribbean Rum Cask Finish. What about you, whiskey lovers? I'm Big Al, and welcome to Whiskey Straight, where you can join me in my spiritual odyssey through the wonderful world of whiskey. Now, if that's something that takes your fancy, please come on aboard. Click on that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that bell notification, and we can share our whiskey journeys together. So, I'm dressed appropriately today because you have to when it's a touch of the Caribbean, and more about the shirt a wee bit later. Wee interesting story. But anyway, what we're looking at today is the Bushmills Caribbean Rum Cask Finish. Now, it's still an entry-level whiskey, and it's only released last week. So I thought I would strike while the iron's hot and let you guys know what I think about it. So basically what we've got here is original Bushmills single malt whiskey, which has been finished in Caribbean rum casks, and then it's been blended together with triple distilled Irish grain whiskey, and Bushmills say this imparts a fruit and dry spice flavour to the whiskey. So, is it worthy of being included in the Bushmills core range, along with the 1608 and the Black Bush, and of course there's the Red Bush there as well? How does it fare in comparison? Well, let's take a look and see. So if you've got a bottle of this, please pour yourself a dram and drink along. If not, pour yourself a wee tipple of what you fancy, because whiskey's always better when it's shared. So let's get right on with it, and we'll start with the nosing. Sláinte. Straight off, I'm getting apple, golden delicious apple. And as you get in there a bit, it is quite malty. In fact, it's surprisingly malty. Now here comes some hints of vanilla, wee bit subtle in nature. And that's joined by brown sugar, which is a good sign. Gives that sort of hint of rum. And then some marzipan as well. Now as you swirl it up a wee bit, it brings out some of those tropical notes that you would be looking for in a Caribbean rum finish. Mostly it's pineapple, and what's nice about it too is it mixes nicely with that brown sugar note, and there is like a smattering of ginger that comes along with the pineapple. All in all, a very pleasant nose. It's quite light in nature right across the board, but there's some very nice pleasant aromas in there. So let's get on to the palate and see if it does give us a totally tropical taste. Oh, the mouthfeel right away, malty, both in flavour and in feel, quite creamy. And then that pineapple note comes straight through, and again with a good hit of ginger spice this time as well, right up front. And then as it transitions across the palate, brown sugar. And interestingly too, vanilla fondant. But still, it's that pineapple and hit of ginger that lingers longest. It's the most prominent flavours of the first sip. Now here in the second sip is where it starts to come alive. There's a really nice, very pleasant mix of flavours here. Mixed spice, brown sugar, some mild toffee as well. But it's on that mid palate that really, for me, makes this whiskey. Pineapple come just bursting through. And it really is a nice, fresh, fruity, tropical flavour that, yes, makes you aware that it is exactly what it says in the bottle. A rum cask finish. And this is the sort of thing you would be hoping for when the bottle's labelled like that. We'll go in again. Now again, this whisky starts to evolve a bit. Still with the brown sugar, the pineapple. That ginger spice is more mixed dried spice now, and the brown sugar is more caramelised in nature. I really like the combination of flavours going on here. And I'm even getting a wee bit of coconut there now popping through right at the end. But what's nice about the flavours here is the mouthfeel that combines with them. Smooth, it's creamy. If somewhat powdery in nature around the sides of the palate at times, but still very nice. Now the finish here, it's medium, retains that caramelised brown sugar note, a wee bit of the pineapple and some of that dried spice. All in all, very pleasant whisky indeed. So does this work? Yes, for me it does. It works well because everything is nice and complementary. Nothing really overtly outdoes the other, and those rum influences from the casks aren't in your face. They're not overt, they're not really robust, but they blend together well with the Irish whisky. And that all leads to an easy to drink, easy sipping whisky with very, very pleasant flavours. Lots of nice things going on. Easy going, not blow your mind, but a very good value for money, and definitely a whisky that I'll be buying again. So, in terms of a score, that's going to be an 84 from me, an enjoyable whisky, and definitely glad to be picking one up early on in the release. Now, I mentioned previously about this shirt here. I've been in the Caribbean a few times, really love it. Caribbean rum, so good as well. But the other day, I was down in Uri and B&Q to pick up some chairs, patio chairs for the summer. And while they're supposed to have them waiting for me, when I went in, of course, they'd stored them in the friggin' warehouse. So I had to stand about for a while and wait till I went and hooked them out and brought them back. So I'm wearing this shirt. And during the time that I was there, two people approached me, thought I was a member of staff, and asked me for advice and directions and whatnot. And I sort of thought, you know, I haven't been in B&Q for a while, but fuck me, the last time I was in B&Q, they sure as hell weren't dressed as this, you know. Are you a member of staff, sir? Aye, sure. I'm Big Al. I'm part of the exchange programme. I'm from the Bahamas B&Q branch. I'm here for a week. Right. But anyway, there you go. That just... But the whiskey's good. So there you go, folks. If you've had this, let me know what your thoughts are. Again, thanks for your ongoing support. A special word of thanks to my Patreons. You guys are stars. And until next time, folks, please stay safe, look after yourselves, look after each other, and keep on drinking your whiskey the way you like it. Sláinte. Thanks for watching, folks. I really do appreciate it. Please check out these other reviews, and if you'd like to support the channel, the best way is by subscribing, liking and commenting. And don't forget to ring that bell for all video notifications so you don't miss out on any future content. Cheers.